Welcome, adventure seekers, to another captivating episode of Robot Ray Channel. Today, we embark on an extraordinary expedition to reveal the hidden facts of the legendary Mount Everest. Let's dive right in. Fact 1, the geological marvel. Mount Everest is part of the Himalayan mountain range, which was formed as a result of the Indian subcontinent colliding with the Eurasian plate. This collision, which is ongoing, has led to the uplift of the Himalayas and the formation of the highest peaks on Earth, including Mount Everest. It is located on the border between Nepal and Tibet, China. Standing at 8,848.86 meters, 29,031.7 feet, above sea level, Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. It is a part of the Mahalangir mountain range within the Himalayas. The mountain has a pyramid-like structure, with multiple ridges and peaks, including the prominent south summit and the main peak known as the summit. Mount Everest is home to numerous glaciers, including the Khumbu Glacier and the Rongbuk Glacier. These glaciers have played a significant role in shaping the mountain over millions of years. Glacial erosion has carved deep valleys, cirques, and aretas. The famous Western Khum, a broad, gently sloping glacial valley, is located on the mountain's southwest side. Fact 2, the changing height. Mount Everest is subject to natural processes that can cause changes in its height over time. These processes include tectonic uplift, which is ongoing due to the collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates, as well as erosion and deposition by glaciers, avalanches, and weathering. While these processes may cause some fluctuations in the mountain's height, they are generally considered to be small-scale changes over long periods. In 2005, the Chinese State Bureau of Surveying and Mapping conducted a comprehensive survey of Mount Everest from the Tibetan side. They reported a height of 8,844.43 meters, 29,017.16 feet, which was slightly higher than previous. In 2020, the Nepali government, in collaboration with China, conducted its own survey of Mount Everest. They used GNSS technology to measure the mountain's height and announced a new official height of 8,848.86 meters, 29,031.7 feet. This measurement includes the height of the snow on the summit. Fact 3, the first conquerors. Sir Edmund Hillary was a New Zealand mountaineer and explorer. He developed a passion for climbing from an early age and gained experience in mountaineering through expeditions in New Zealand and the Himalayas. Hillary was selected to join the British Mount Everest expedition of 1953, led by Colonel John Hunt. Tenzing Norgay, born in Nepal as Namgyal Wangdi, was a Sherpa mountaineer who became an integral part of the British Mount Everest expedition in 1953. Tenzing had significant climbing experience in the Himalayas and had participated in several Everest expeditions prior to 1953. He was chosen by Hillary as his climbing partner for the final ascent. On May 29, 1953, Hillary and Tenzing successfully reached the summit of Mount Everest. They spent about 15 minutes at the summit, taking photographs and planting flags. The achievement was a significant milestone in mountaineering history and captured international attention and acclaim. Fact 4, the hidden treasures. One of the enduring mysteries of Mount Everest is the fate of George Mallory and Andrew Irvine, British climbers who disappeared during an Everest expedition in 1924. Mallory's body was discovered in 1999, but Irvine's whereabouts and their camera, which could contain valuable historical photographs, remain unknown. Some speculate that the camera, if found, could be a valuable artifact. There are legends and stories suggesting that ancient artifacts or treasures could be hidden in the remote and inhospitable regions of the Himalayas, including Mount Everest. These tales often revolve around mythical figures, ancient civilizations, or hidden monasteries. However, no concrete evidence has been presented to support these claims. Fact 5, the deadly Khumbu Icefall. The Khumbu Icefall is formed by the movement of the Khumbu Glacier as it descends from the western Khum, a broad glacial valley, towards the lower valleys. The glacier's movement creates a complex and unstable icefall, with towering ice pinnacles, deep crevasses, and seracs that can reach several stories in height. The icefall is constantly changing and shifting due to the glacier's flow. The Khumbu Icefall presents numerous hazards to climbers. The ice formations are highly unstable and prone to collapse, leading to avalanches and icefalls. The crevasses that open and close unpredictably pose a significant risk of falling into deep crevasses, making navigation through the icefall extremely dangerous. The melting ice and shifting blocks of ice further contribute to the perilous conditions. The Khumbu icefall has claimed the lives of many climbers over the years. Avalanches, ice collapses, and falls into crevasses have resulted in fatal accidents. The constantly changing nature of the icefall makes it difficult to predict and mitigate the risks, even with the use of advanced safety measures. Fact 6. The Yeti Mysteries. The Yeti has been a part of the folklore and cultural beliefs of the Himalayan region for centuries. Local communities, such as the Sherpas, have stories and legends passed down through generations that mention encounters with the Yeti. These accounts often describe it as a reclusive and elusive creature that roams the high-altitude snowy terrain. One of the most commonly cited pieces of evidence for the existence of the Yeti is the discovery of large footprints in the snow. Over the years, explorers and mountaineers have claimed to find footprints that they attribute to the Yeti. However, many of these footprints have been found to be misinterpretations or hoaxes, caused by natural phenomena, animal tracks, or human-made imprints. Several scientific expeditions have been conducted in the past to search for evidence of the Yeti. These expeditions typically involve collecting physical samples, such as hair, feces, or footprints, for analysis. However, the results have been inconclusive, with most samples turning out to be from known animals or lacking sufficient DNA for conclusive identification. Fact 7. The world's highest post office. The post office is situated at the base camp on the southern, Nepalese, side of Mount Everest. It is specifically located in the village of Gorakshep, which serves as the last settlement before climbers embark on their final ascent to the summit. Reaching the world's highest post office requires a significant trek or climb to the base camp of Mount Everest. As it is a remote and challenging location, accessibility is limited to those undertaking expeditions or treks in the Everest region. The presence of the world's highest post office holds both practical and symbolic significance. It not only provides a means of communication for climbers and trekkers but also represents a connection to the outside world amidst the harsh and isolated environment of Mount Everest. It serves as a reminder of human perseverance and the desire to stay connected, even in extreme conditions. Fact 8. The fastest ascent. The fastest recorded ascent of Mount Everest was achieved by Nepali climber Kami Rita Sherpa on May 16, 2019. Kami Rita reached the summit from the Nepalese side in just 38 hours and 28 minutes, starting from base camp at an altitude of around 5,364 meters, 17,598 feet. He made a rapid ascent without using supplemental oxygen. It's important to note that climbing Mount Everest is an extremely challenging and dangerous endeavor, and attempting to break speed records can significantly increase the risks involved. Climbers typically take several weeks to acclimatize themselves to the high altitude and harsh conditions before attempting the summit push. Such quick ascents without proper acclimatization can be life-threatening. Fact 9. The trash crisis. Mount Everest attracts thousands of climbers and trekkers each year, resulting in a substantial amount of waste being generated in the form of food packaging, oxygen cylinders, tents, climbing equipment, human waste, and other discarded items. The extreme weather conditions and the difficulty of transportation make proper waste disposal and removal a significant challenge. The presence of trash on Mount Everest has detrimental effects on the environment. The waste pollutes the pristine landscape and can take hundreds of years to decompose due to the cold temperatures and lack of microbial activity at high altitudes. Additionally, melting glaciers can release buried trash, further spreading pollution downstream. The accumulation of waste on Mount Everest poses health and safety risks to climbers, Sherpas, and local communities. The unsanitary conditions can lead to the spread of diseases, and the presence of sharp objects and hazardous materials increases the chances of accidents and injuries. Fact 10. The Sherpa Superstars. Apa Sherpa holds the record for the most number of successful ascents of Mount Everest, having reached the summit 21 times between 1990 and 2011. His accomplishments earned him the nickname Super Sherpa. Beyond his personal achievements, Apa Sherpa has been actively involved in environmental initiatives, advocating for the preservation of the Himalayan region. Rita Sherpa, known as the Snow Leopard, was the first person to climb Mount Everest 10 times without supplemental oxygen. He achieved this remarkable feat between 1983 and 1996 and demonstrated exceptional mountaineering skills and endurance. Kami Rita Sherpa holds the record for the most number of successful ascents of Mount Everest by any individual. As of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, Kami Rita has reached the summit of Everest 25 times, surpassing the previous record. His accomplishments highlight his expertise, dedication, and resilience in the face of Everest's challenges. And there you have it, intrepid viewers, 10 hidden facts about Mount Everest that have amazed and inspired us. Join us next time as we uncover more wonders of our incredible world. Until then, keep exploring. If you found this video fascinating and informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Robot Ray channel for more incredible explorations. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on exploring.